Is it frozen? Hmm.
Hear me?
I can hear you now. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, it might be a little frozen and stuff, man. But yo, what up, everybody? Welcome to Keeping It 9450, codename WBB. I'm your host, Daniel Artest. Got Lolo in the building. We have a very interesting show. First of all, we live. Well, I'm live from New York City and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm live from New York. You know what I'm saying? New beginnings, I guess, if you want to call it that. So just bear with me if my side of the audio or video is looking kind of shaky. But yo, we here, man. Got Lauren. Lauren, what's going on? How you doing?
You know what? I am blessed and black. There's nothing better to be than that. So I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, definitely. So the rundown of the show is basically we're going to talk about some all-star snubs and give our thoughts on that. Chelsea Gray's impact since she's returned. Then we're going to talk about this playoff push. And then we got Lauren is going to respond to Shannon Sharp. So here we go. All right, what's your thoughts, Lauren, about this All-Star game thing? Obviously, we got Team USA versus the WNBA All-Stars. I think I'm really excited to see how this is going to go. The last time this happened back in 2021, actually the WNBA won, but this time around, this Team USA team is really good now. So it should be interesting to see how this game actually pans out. And also for the first time in sports history in the United States, whether it's NBA, WNBA, NFL, baseball, soccer, whatever, a rookie has led all players in her league in All-Star votes, and that's Caitlin Clark. But what's your thoughts about this All-Star game that's coming up?
I just want to give a little bit of background first. Due to it being the Olympic year, the All-Star game format is a little different than it usually is. And the game will headline 12 players for Team WNBA that will face the U.S. women's national team, which is basically the Olympic team. And so the top 10 All-Star vote getters were determined 50% by fan voting, and then 25% by current player voting, and then 25% by media. So those were the individuals that were already named to the All-Star game. But then I read that the league's coaches then filled out the rest of the team in WNBA roster, picking a list of the next 36 highest votes. Because basically, if you think about it, when people were voting, they're also voting for the Olympians. So it wasn't going to be enough. So basically, the coaches went back and they ultimately selected some of the players. So the players that they selected were DeWanna Bonner, Alicia Gray, Bree Jones, Jonquel Jones, Kayla McBride, Kelsey Mitchell, Arike, and Angel Reese. So all those people were selected by coaches. Got it? Okay. So my thing is, I don't mind the team, actually. I really don't. But I do think a few people have played well enough to get those honors. And the first one on my list is Ezzy in Seattle. She's averaging 13.4 points per game, 8.8 rebounds per game, 2.2 blocks per game, and shooting 50.5% from the field. So aside from like the all-star snub, I think that Ezzy is not being respected as much as she deserves. Of course, she plays with elite players in Skylar Diggins, Jewel, and NECA. So I get it. She's more shy, I guess, a little bit more shy than them and not as vocal or outgoing as them. So she kind of gets lost in the background sometimes, but she's elite on both ends of the floor. Her length, her quickness for big, her athleticism makes her an elite defender. And she's also been showcasing her offensive game as well. So over the years, she has gotten progressively better with her offensive game. So I think that when you really look at her ability to play both ends of the floor, her length to disrupt and get her hands on the different balls and stuff, like I think she would have been a perfect fit for that WNBA All-Star team, like perfect fit for them. And then the second person I had was Dejanay Carrington, averaging 13.2 points per game, 4.7 boards per game, 1.7 assists. And, we all know what Dejanay brings to the table. She's feisty on defense. She's shooting 41% from the field. She's finishing better around the rim. I think that based on her being, playing off the bench and stepping into the starting role this year, I think she's done enough to deserve a spot. Now, I guess the question is, who would you take off, right? And so for me, I would say Kelsey Mitchell. And I know that she's averaging 16.6 points and two boards a game, but she's also averaging 14 to 20 shots a game. She's not getting she might get them in the WNBA, I mean in the All-Star game, but in order for her to be effective, she needs a high volume of shots. And so she plays zero defense. I would definitely put Dejanay in her spot. And then for bigs, I would swap Ezzy out with Bree Jones. I mean, Bree has been playing great. Don't get me wrong. Been playing great. However, I think Ezzy's more active on both ends of the floor. They both can score the basketball, but I think defensively, Ezzy's a little bit better than Bree Jones, in my opinion, right now. What you got?
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you.
But before you start, I just read one of the comments. Lauren got on all black, ready for war.
Listen, you're definitely ready for war, man. It's gonna be an interesting time when you speak and stuff. But no, I agree with you 1,000% on everything that you said. I really have nothing to say about anything pretty much. Yeah, Ezzy, elite defender. Her offensive game has came along, leaps and bounds. She's on a really good team too as well, one of the best teams in the W. She should have definitely got a spot on there. Dejanay, two-way player, probably one of the front runners outside of Dearica Hamby for most improved player. Definitely deserves a spot on that All-Star team, So yeah, I'm just, you're right. I don't understand why there's 3 FIBA players on his All-Star team, I knew there was going to be a bunch of snubs because Team USA is one thing, and then the roster is to get on the All-Star team is going to be small. Kennedy Carter, another one that's a snub, had a great year as well.
Definitely a snub.
If that was it, you could let two in from the FIBA and 2 in from the Sky or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have 2 teams that's like at the bottom. Well, not at the bottom, but 2 teams that's actually competing for a playoff spot. And Kenny Carter is a big reason for that, and we're not talking about her a lot as far as most improved player too as well,
Yeah.
Or if they have a comeback award, she wins comeback player of the year, I guess. I don't know, but yeah, I'm looking at the chat too. Moni said that they shouldn't have put including Olympians on the ballot. That I agree with,
So what they were trying to say, and I think it's confusing for the people the media that have votes too, because I saw Megan Hall and a few people in the Kayas kind of like not going back and forth, but like kind of just explaining their interpretation of it. And it seems like they did it that way so that the women that are on the Olympic team, it seems like they still voted for them for All-Star so that they are able to still get that recognition, still be on the, still get whatever recognitions come with All-Star, still get the money that comes with being on All-Star. Like that's kind of how they explained it.
I hate that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hate that. Let me preface my thoughts, man, about the WNBA, man. Sometimes, like, stop doing that, man. Like, it's like kiddie stuff all the time, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're on Team USA. They got the recognition, the clout, whatever you want to call it already. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But like, you're taking votes away from people that's deserving of it because of what it is, or just don't have Team USA versus WNBA. Just have the All-Star game. You know what I'm saying? Like, because think about it, they're risking injury anyway when they're on the court. You don't know what's going to happen when during those games. Somebody could get hurt, and then somebody's Olympic hopes is done. You know what I'm saying? So just don't have that format with Team USA and everything no more. You know what I mean? I understand. You know what I'm saying? The W is trying to do something or whatever, but like, if it's not fair to people that's losing votes, you know what I mean? That players that got snubbed. Like and I don't have the rosters in front of me right now, but if we took both rosters from both sides and be like, all right, cool, this is going to be East, this is going to be West, players that's not in is going to get in. So I mean, it's just sometimes the WNBA just do stuff. This part, they are the elite participation trophy people, man. I'm telling you right now, that's the whole sad part about it and everything. Like, everybody can't go. You know what I'm saying? So if you're trying to make it something, then just do it the right way. Just do it the right way. You know what I mean? I mean, it is what it is, man. But I mean, that's all I gotta say about that, man. Sorry.
Moni said Ari explained it, said that they were automatically going to be All-Stars though. Yeah, and I think people didn't understand. Like, I don't think media members, not all of them understood quite the instructions. And the WNBA is infamous for not explaining things well. And me and DA know specifically because of the WNBA draft. Like the directions were terrible. Like it doesn't tell you even. Don't even get me started when I went to the White House. Luckily I got there early because they were giving me the runaround, and I was texting DA and Kate like, this is ridiculous. Like it's no clear instructions. They're piss poor at clarifying or articulating what they actually want you to do. Like they don't convey it well at all. So I would be very shocked if people voted correctly because of the inaccurate, I guess, description of what they were actually voting for. So the thing is, it shouldn't be that difficult where if you line everybody that voted up and everyone says a different reason for what they thought it meant. You know what I'm saying? Like that should not be the case. It should be all uniform. It should be all the same. But it is what it is. I do know why I do think that Angel Reese deserves a nod, but they're also not stupid. They know that more ticket sales, more people are going to come if Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark are playing on the same team.
Yeah. Well, these two players are deserving of all-star spots regardless. You know what I'm saying?
Obviously, that's what started it. That's how started it.
I'm just warming up and stuff. Like obviously, these two players right here are the reason why all-star voting is up crazy. You know, like when your rookie is number one, 700,000 votes. Like Asia couldn't even get 100,000 last year. I think she led like 95,000. You know. And, you know, Angel Reese was top 5 with 300 and something thousand votes. I thought that she should have got more and everything. Man, listen, those two, what they are doing is amazing. And I don't know who Caitlin's agent is, but listen, if I'm Angel's agent or whatever, listen, we're going to have to get a piece of this gate, all right? These two should be millionaires out the gate right now because of what they're doing and stuff as far as, like, bringing viewership and stuff. And I tell people all the time, hey, this is not, you know, a Caitlin Clark thing. This is Angel Reese too. You know what I'm saying? And you know, they're definitely deserving and everything. Like it's
they're both needle movers. I mean, it's what it is, right? They both move the needle.
Yeah, they both move the needle. I agree, man. I agree. It's just been crazy because we never seen nothing like this. It's unprecedented that we are seeing like all these votes. The numbers just went 600%. You know what I'm saying? With the final vote, 600% up from last year.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's crazy. That's crazy. All right, let's move on to our next subject. Unless you got something else.
Hold on, wait, really quickly. Your computer looks like Metro's PCS.
I know. I'm. But listen, as long as you can hear me back and forth, the audio is good.
All right. You know, I'm trying not to stare because it's throwing me off, but I'm trying not to stare.
I know. Listen, I can see. It's funny because I see there's a lag on my end, but on your end, you're fine. You do? Yeah, you smooth on. Yeah, you smooth.
I'm smooth on my end too. It's you, but okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I can still see clear. So when I listen, it's all right though. You know what I'm saying? Listen, it's all good. We're gonna get this internet thing right, hopefully, and stuff, man. But you know, I'm just in a new location. It's not used to. I'm streaming in the early 2000s era. Yeah, definitely. Somebody queue up. Somebody, y'all be cooking.
Listen, AOL over there. My God.
Yeah, man, I got the dial up. AIM, man, aim me. DMR test, man. Hit me on AIM. All right. Let's all right, hold on. Before we move on, though, let's give a shout out to our sponsors and stuff, man. You know, SeatGeek, everybody. Don't forget to use code the 9450 on SeatGeek to get $20 off whatever concerts or events that you're trying to attend. Go ahead and do that. Hey, www.welshmode.com. Go get your coffee, right? You know what I mean? The best brew in the business and everything. And also follow them on Twitter too. At Welsh Mode, WELSHMODE. All right. And X vs. X Sports. Follow them on Instagram and Twitter and everything like that. All right, let's move on to our I know I'm moving mad fast, so I'm trying to make sure this internet thing don't go crazy.
Moving mad fast, but the internet moving mad slow. It's crazy.
Yeah, let's make sure we don't want to
ashy elbows and bad internet, shaking my head.
Hold on. I that's crazy, yo. That's crazy. Salute. Oh, and by the way, everybody that's the Patreon, we got a podcast episode up on Patreon for y'all right now with myself, K-Dot, Lauren, and my guy Zach from SB Nation, talking to Van Chancellor of the Houston Comets, championship team. So go there when y'all done with this. Go over there and go check that out for paid subscribers only. So get your money up, not your funny up, if you want to hear that episode. All right. Let's move on to the Las Vegas Aces. Chelsea Gray, man. Listen, they are 5-0 since she returned from injury. And listen, her impact has been hit like since she stepped on the court. Maybe not the scoring that that we're used to, but listen, that leadership, that second coach on the floor, it matters and everything. Now the offensive is more fluid. The defense has picked up, and the Aces is looking really good now, man. They're looking like they're ready to make that run. What's your thoughts, Lauren?
Chelsea is back, and like I said before, when Chelsea is playing basketball, the world is right. She's averaging 7.8 points per game, 3.4 rebounds per game, 4.2 assists, and shooting 43% from the field, 30% from long distance. So on paper, and even if you look at it with the eye test, you can see that Chelsea's still a little bit rusty out there, which is to be expected, right? She's only played 5 games since October, and as I've said before many a times ad nauseum on this podcast, no matter how much cardio you do while rehabbing or ramping up to play, nothing is similar to the intensity that you'll feel when you're playing 5-on-5. So we saw old flashes of Chelsea this weekend against the Mystics, which was her most dominant performance of the season. She had 22 points. She shot 8 for 9 from the field, only missing 1 shot, and she hit 3 for 3 from long distance. Even with her decreased numbers right now, I just want everyone to keep in mind that she's also playing 10 less minutes than she normally plays. Like she averages, I want to say 32 minutes. Right now, she's playing 21 minutes. So she's playing almost a quarter less, literally 1 quarter, like a basketball quarter, because it's 10 minutes less of what she essentially plays. So I think, as they get closer to the Olympic break, I think we see her minutes continually ramp up. But since she's been back, let's be very clear. Her presence has been felt. Everyone can see it. Like you said earlier, they're 5-0. Since she's been back, they won all of those games by double digits as well since her return, beating top-ranked teams such as Seattle and Connecticut in that time frame. And I just want to break down a few stats for you guys. With Chelsea on the court, the Aces defense rating is 89.1, whereas when she isn't on the court, the defense drastically gets worse with a rating of 104.2. Again, defensive rating, you want it to be a little bit lower. With Chelsea on the court, the Aces offensive rating is 114.4 and drastically decreases when she's not on the floor to 104.6. So we already knew that their offense is more stagnant when she's not on the court. But the surprising thing for me was how big of a difference she makes just with them on defense. Like a lot of people talked about how terrible the Aces defense was all season, especially before Chelsea came back. And a lot of people doubted her presence, I guess is the best word, her presence in regards to helping them be better defensively. But the numbers are here. The numbers show how her being on the court helps them drastically from a defensive standpoint. And one more thing is with Chelsea on the court, the Aces effective field goal percentage is 61.5%, whereas when she's off the court, it's 50.1. So like Kelsey Plum said yesterday after the game, Chelsea's our leader. I said that before. She's like sugar in our cake. Shout out to Megan Hall for that quote. But yeah, so everyone can see how big of a difference Chelsea makes when she's on the court. Just imagine when they're really clicking on all cylinders, because they're just really getting their feet wet. Like they haven't even reached their full potential yet, and they're still right at the pack. After that rough start they had, they need to be thanking their lucky stars because they are in a very good position right now. Like they are in a very good position. What do you think about her being back?
Yeah, like I said, like everything is picked up. Like I said, your point guard is your extension of the coach on the floor. She's basically your associate head coach or your assistant coach, but with more ability. You know what I'm saying? And so, like what she's doing, holding players accountable, letting players know what she's seeing when she wasn't playing and everything. It's going to actually make her an even better teammate, an even better player, because while she was out, she was able to watch and see the deficiencies. And then now that she's back in, she's applying it in real time. So, yeah, I just think that, when she gets better, it's going to be on. Listen, she's not even up. She's not even at 100% yet. And look, they're 5-0 since she came back. Like now when it's time to turn up, like this is the best time for the Aces right now. And now that they're actually winning these games, it's going to be scary hours, scary season. Like Halloween is coming early for the rest of the W, because now that you got the point guard back, the point goddess, like what can we do? Especially now that she's going to be getting a lot more playing time. She's healthy. And then, the Olympic is coming up. Obviously, she's going to play in that. She might not even play that many minutes. Who knows? Who knows, like, what she's going to do in the Olympics, man. But, like, right now, it's just ramping her up for those postseason games. And, like, second part of the season and stuff. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to see, what's going on.
Now, what did you think about that game last night? Did you watch it?
Talking about the Fever and Aces? Yeah, I was watching it while I was on the train. Yes, I took the Amtrak. The Amtrak was, oh my God, it was brutal and stuff. But yeah, I got to watch the game and stuff. Listen, Asia Wilson's just on another level, man. And she's just on another level. And the crazy thing is that I thought that Aaliyah had a good game and stuff, but Angel was just, I mean, not Angel, I'm sorry, Asia's just like, it's just different levels, man. Like right now, I'm on the 27th floor. I'm on the Asia Wilson floor, and Aaliyah Boston's probably like on floor like number 18. Not a bad floor, you know what I'm saying? But she don't get the amenities. You know what I mean? She don't get the amenities and everything. So like she was just cooking. Oh, and what she did with the wait, hold on. What she did to Erica Wheeler with the baba. Woo! Yo.
I would have subbed myself out. I would have called the timeout.
Yeah.
After that, you got to fake an injury or sub yourself out. Bro.
Like I'm faking an injury right now. Yo, my leg fell asleep on me like 5-10 minutes ago, but I'm not getting up.
Listen, she literally, it gave me flashbacks of Candace Parker. This is one part of Asia game that isn't similar that I didn't compare to Candace, because she doesn't really dribble much. So this year she's definitely, taking the ball full court more. So when I saw her get it, I'm like, it's no way she's gonna stop and then pass it. But when I saw her do the hezzy and then hit her with the crossover, then take it, like fake it, do the what is it called? Actually, I don't know. I can't think of the term right now, but she literally faked it and then went up with it. I'm like, oh my God. Bro, if she adds that to her arsenal, good effing luck.
Yeah, it's
luck.
It's over. And to Tony, people ain't like the fact that I'm talking about the chat that Bam might have to watch some Asia. Listen, I don't know what's going on with Bam and Asia, but they play alike. Okay, because Bam Adebayo do that too. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they must work out during the off season. You know what I'm saying? Just putting a lot of sweat equity and everything during the off season and stuff. Because man, like the way Bam plays, especially on defense too, I know like they're giving each other game. They're giving each other game and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's dope. I've seen him pull up at one of her games before too. So that's dope to support the WNBA and everything like that, man. But definitely a lot of sweat equity.
It's a little bit more than support the WNBA.
Listen, that's why you don't read between the lines, and I'm saying a lot of sweat equity. Yeah. But all right, cool. So you know what I'm saying?
I would just listen. I'm a straight shooter, as y'all saw on the timeline today.
Oh my God, Lauren. We're gonna get to that
don't even got reloaded. I keep them clipped.
Yeah, keep them clipped up and stuff. Nah, but listen, that move was crazy. And you know what? Also, Caitlin Clark annoyed me yesterday. By the way, yes, she annoyed me. I'm probably a number 3 fan. She annoyed me. Like not even. I just feel like sometimes she just don't be like she's so competitive because it reminds me of myself. Like
I knew I was in trouble because you normally call me up.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Oh. All right, no problem. Like she was throwing these passes, and I'm just like, yo, why you throw that pass like that? That's not you. Like, and also like she threw a pass to Aaliyah that I was just like, why would you throw that pass? You know what I'm saying? Like I think she had 6 turnovers. 4 of them was her fault. 4 of them was on her. You know what I mean? The other 2 was a part of the game, right? Now, I feel like this too now, and I don't want nobody taking offense when I say this. Caitlin's passing so far ahead of her teammates is like, the way they capture the game. You know what I'm saying? Like. Those passes sometimes like Caitlin got to dumb down her passes, you know what I mean? Because they're not ready. They're not ready for that, because she thinks on a whim, she sees it 2 plays ahead. So she'll dribble the ball one time. And then once she sees a slither of light, boom.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She's throwing it. They got to be ready for that. But sometimes you got to take a step back and take a second or two, be like Steve Nash.
I think she's also she's also getting used to the speed of everything, because in college, those passes would get through, right? Like if she's throwing it full court and stuff like that, those passes are getting through. If she's doing a bounce pass from like, let's say the 3-point line inside the paint, like those are getting through. But the players are so fast now in the WNBA that those same plays or those same passes that worked in college don't work on these professional athletes. So I think it's going to still take time for her to get adjusted. For that. But I think overall, I mean, she hasn't been shooting well the last 2 games. The last game she shot 4 for 12, which isn't great, and then she shot 4 for 14 the game before that. But again, like I said, I like how she still gets active in other areas of the game when her shot's not falling. Yesterday, she had a double-double, 13 points, 11 assists, 6 rebounds. And the game before that, she had 15 points and 12 assists, 9 rebounds, almost a triple-double. So, no, I'm not. That was from earlier. But yeah, so I'm looking at the chat. But yeah, so I think that number one, her shot will eventually fall. Shooters have to shoot, right? But I think that the quality of her shot, she has to get. I've been noticing that when she's off ball, she literally does nothing. Like she's literally just standing around. Like, so they need to get her more engaged. And like that's a coaching issue. You need to pull her aside and say, "Hey, when you're playing off ball, you need to be engaged. Like you need to be doing something. You need to be constantly in motion." People want to compare her all the time to Steph Curry. He's always in motion. Steph is never taking a play off. He's literally moving all the time. She's just sitting on her hands. Like she's standing there watching, and you can't do that. Like she's too important to this team to just stand there and watch. They need to get her more involved in the offense, and I don't know if that means she needs to be more on ball. I don't know what that means, but I just know off ball, she's she's just standing around, and it's not helpful for anybody.
Yeah, I agree. And and it shows you that playing off ball is a freaking skill, and then also Caitlin's a rookie. Like this is her first time doing all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? This is her first time sometimes having to take a secondary role to veterans, even though she may be better than them and stuff. I see Erica Willer, like sometimes Caitlin want to bring that ball, Erica Willer just be ignoring her. And I'm like, yo, maybe Erica give the ball up and you go run off or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really be trusting Erica Willer with the rock. I ain't gonna lie, man. Like watching a lot of FIBA games this year, like Erica will be exposing herself sometime, man. I just be thinking like, I don't think that she's gonna be a part of this future of this organization because it might be something else,
I think she was paid so much to stay there though.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, I don't mind her. I don't mind her off the bench actually, but I think some of her decision making is questionable at times, and I'll leave it at that. I'll be respectful.
I guess you're right and stuff. But yeah, Caitlin, she definitely got to work on that and stuff. And that's going to take time. I honestly think that she don't need to work on that during the Olympic break. Just work on something else. You know what I'm saying? Get stronger during the Olympic break, then work on your overall game when the season's over and stuff, But yeah, all right, let's move on and talk about this playoff run, which this playoff run for the bottoms of the teams who's trying to make a run is really going to be between Atlanta, Chicago.
So tell them the question first.
Huh?
Tell them the question.
Okay, let me find out. Let me find it first.
Okay, I'll do it. Okay, so basically, I asked him which team that's technically outside of the playoff picture right now does he see making a final push to actually get into that final playoff spot.
Well, like I said, all right. Well, I think that. Well, honestly, it's Indiana. It's Indiana. That's the only one because they're 2.5 games ahead of Washington. I don't know and that's surprising right there with Washington. Like, can Washington catch them? The Sparks and the Wings are 3 games out of 8th place. Indiana's a half game out of 8th place. So and then also for 8th place we got Atlanta and Chicago. They're tied, even though Atlanta is 7th and Chicago is 8th. So it's literally between just those 3 teams, 7, 8, and 9, for them to see who's going to get that last spot and everything. Yeah. So I feel like Indiana, when they're locked in and they're playing and stuff, when everything is going good, they're better than Chicago. They're a better team than Chicago. I feel like they're a better team than Chicago. They're a better team than Atlanta. I feel like Atlanta.
Even if Ryan Howard comes back.
When is she scheduled to come back?
They haven't taken her off of the Olympic thing yet, so maybe she's good enough to play in the Olympics.
Yeah, so as I'm looking at the standings and everything, but with even with Ryan Howard, because coaching situation in Atlanta, sometimes, you know what I'm saying, y'all say, listen, I'm gonna say her about her, I'm gonna give her name, Tanisha Wright. Y'all say Tanisha wrong, you know what I mean? Tanisha indecisive. That's what y'all call her. You know what I'm saying? But I kind of feel like the Dream is the one team that I think that can fall out, and then Indiana and Chicago gets in. I also think that's what. I think that Indiana and Chicago plays in late August. That's a big game right there, especially with the way
that'll
it's
be
looking.
their last time playing, though, right?
That'll be the last time playing and stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's like that could be for playoff implications. That could be for the Rookie of the Year race. You know, if Chicago goes 2-2, I think that might slightly edge, depending on how Angel plays. That might slightly edge her. I feel like if it goes 3-1, that'll probably slightly edge Caitlin for the Rookie of the Year race and everything. But it's just literally between them three.
If the season ended today, who's your Rookie of the Year?
Oh, we're not doing that, man. We're not doing
Why?
That. It's weird. It's weird because, like,
here we go, Capiana.
I'm not capping. I'm not capping. You're probably gonna have to. This is tough. It is tough though. It's not as easy as you think.
It's not a think piece. It's not a think piece, my boy. Just give me what's on your heart. Give me what's on your heart.
Well, all right. If the season ended today, I go head to head 2-1. Probably Caitlin to get it, but Angel's deserving of it too. So I'm going with Angel. That's my right now. Angel's right now. I'll go with Angel right now.
I was gonna say you literally just named both of them.
Yeah, I'm going with Angel. I'm going with. You know what? I'm going with Angel because what she's doing is crazy in her first year. Your GOAT didn't do that in her first year. I don't care if she got MVP and Rookie of the Year, but she didn't do that.
Hold on there.
I know. Now, both of these players is dope, and we feel like honestly that Angel Reese should have won Player of the Month in the East over Sabrina Ionescu. I think that just only because they went 2-6 in a month, that's what hurt Angel Reese's chances of winning that award.
See, that's what I don't agree with, though. I don't agree with that. Like MVP, if you want to say the team success, dictates who the MVP is, cool. But Player of the Month, come on, that should not have to do with your team. It should not have to do with your team.
Hey, you preaching you preaching, Hey, I don't disagree.
You like, I don't make the rules.
The rules, yelling at me. Shoot,
my bad. Listen,
you don't see me with an orange purse on. Shoot, maybe orange hat. You know what I'm saying?
I'm very heightened today. I'm ready. I'm ready. Okay.
I'm very masculine on the time. I'm ready masculine on the podcast today, yo. Don't be doing me like that, yo. Come on.
Exactly. Man. Exactly. DJ, exactly. She said DJ LC, she said, nah, he out of his effing mind. Don't ever talk about the GOAT, sir. Ever. Exactly. He is out of his mind. Don't worry, I gotta remind him,
Listen.
Doubles is cool.
I know, I'm just messing with you.
Doubles is cool. But come on now.
That was crazy.
MVP and Rookie of the Year is just that's different.
But Lord, I'm probably close. I'm closer to the GOAT than everybody, though. You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
Nah. I'm just playing. Listen, what Angel's doing as a rookie is just so amazing, especially with the rebounding and stuff. Just leading the league and rebounding. Underrated playmaker with getting the assists. Underrated, like when she's guarding her position, the way she get them steals, like she's good. I want to see her get some blocks though. She don't get no blocks and everything. But listen. Y'all know I'm just playing what I'm saying is closer. Come on. K-Dot. Whatever, yo. The chat going crazy right now, man. You know what I'm saying? The chat.
They said they call her Lolo because she's locked and loaded. That is crazy.
Yeah. Livia Pope, baby. You already know. No. Seriously though, now what Angel has done this season is definitely amazing. Wish they could string some more wins together. Like what she's doing is just really dope to see a rookie like that, go get after it and stuff. And it's not even a knock on like, hey, she got to work on this, she got to work on that. Listen, that motor is something different right there. And that's why she's an all-star. I want to know how they're gonna do the starters though. You know what I'm saying? I definitely want to know how they're gonna do the starters. I wish we had a graphic of the team, because I don't got nothing in front of me right now and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
It's gonna be they said it's gonna be the coach's decision.
Oh, it's gonna be a coach's decision. So
who starts?
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting. See,
I agree, Danielle. Angel has surprised me the most, and anyone that has been, down with us for a while, at least since the college season last year. We've been, and it wasn't just last year, for years we've been saying that Angel needed to improve her offensive game. And despite everything she's doing now, which I'm immensely shocked about. And I'm glad to be shocked about it because I'm rooting for her, right? She's from the crib, like she's from where I'm from, well, near where I'm from. She has that dog in her. So I'm always rooting for her, but I was very concerned about her offensive game and she shut me up. Not saying it definitely can improve. Like let's be very clear. It can definitely get better. And that's the scary part because this is the worst that Angel Reese is going to be. So imagine when she actually gets imagine when she finishes around the rim. And if she even decides to step out and hit a short midi, like she's a superstar. I mean, literally like a superstar because with shooting from her hip and not shooting at a good percentage already, she's averaging a double-double. So imagine when she actually polishes up that offensive game. Like, I think that's also why one of the reasons, in my opinion, why she deserves Rookie of the Year. If it ended today, of course, it's still a lot of season left, right? It's still a lot of season left when they come back from the Olympic break. But if the season ended today, I would say her because no one expected this. Everyone expected for Caitlin to be good. And, well, some people had too high expectations for her. Like she was going to come in, she was going to be the best player in the world. But no one really saw this from Angel. Maybe diehard Angel fans that just root for her, like regardless of what everyone else is saying, maybe they did. But from like a pure basketball analysis, I did not see this from her. I did not see her being this dominant against these grown-ass women. I'm gonna just keep it a buck. I really didn't. And so y'all saw, if y'all follow me on Twitter, y'all saw my timeline about how I wrote that apology letter. My apologies. I'm the first to admit when I'm wrong. My apologies. But yeah. So I don't know. I think to me it's very impressive to do what she's doing without a go-to move, without a deep bag. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm excited to see both of them in the offseason. They both have a lot to work on in their game. Caitlin Clark, her game is very predictable. When she's going left, she's shooting a logo 3. When she's going right, she's driving or passing the ball. So she's going to have to figure out an in-between game. She needs to perfect her. It's a lot of feedback. All right, now I can't hear you. But she needs to perfect her floater, and she also needs to be able to just hit mid-range shots. Like she doesn't really shoot middies, and I think that part of her game will help her open up a lot more. And for Angel, I mean, we talked about it ad nauseum. Like I used to always say she needs a midi, but honestly, if she just finishes around the rim, if she could shoot 48 to 50% around the rim, she really doesn't need a midi. I mean, but it would take her over the top. If she is to develop like a 13 to 15 foot, mid-range, she's out of this world because you can't teach what she has. And she's right. What she say? I'm a dog. You can't teach that. And she's absolutely right about that. That's something that you can't teach. You got your dial-up ready?
I'm on my phone right now, man. Listen.
I see.
I'm dedicated, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get it together. It's one of the first times. This rarely happens on my watch and stuff, man. Maybe I gotta check the internet up here and see. Might have to, pay a little bit more money and stuff like that. So the New York Rats is chewing the internet line in the chat. Oh, the show's killing me. Y'all cooking me right now. I respect it.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even see that. That's crazy.
That's insane right there. Them Rats that's crazy and stuff. All right, let's
this is a good question, real quick. This is a good question. Deshaun said, is Clark really underperforming or was the expectations too high?
Ooh, that's a great question. Of course I go with expectations, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, but that's her fault though. Look what she did in college and stuff, and people want to see that in the W. You know what I'm saying? And she's kind of not doing it. So, but she's still having a great season though. You know what I'm saying? She's still having
a great rookie season.
A great rookie season and stuff. I think that it's just that the turnovers is what's killing her. I think that if the turnovers wasn't as high as it is, I think that people will look at her a little bit different. But it is what it is. But yeah, it's the expectations. I don't think that she's underperforming. I think that the way teams is geared to just stop her based off of pride, and she's still averaging 15, 5 and 5 or whatever she's doing. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta tip your hat to that. You gotta tip your hat to that. And the way, like, it's funny because social media will talk about Caitlyn like she's trash. I'm like, no. That's not trash and everything, but it's definitely the expectations and stuff. But listen, like, it's still her rookie year, and she's still finding her way, just like Angel's finding her way. You know what I'm saying? I think that once all this stuff dies down and she's able to just play, I think that she's going to thrive. You know what I mean? Same as Angel, same as Rakir. When Cameron comes back next year, stronger than ever. It's going to be different. And I want to say something in the chat real quick. Danielle Joyner is right, yo. Listen, yo, stop. Never mind. I can't say that. I can't say that. Let me stop myself right there. You know what I'm saying? What? But yeah, I get it. Like Caitlin Clark is a hooper. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to dress to her as in a hooper aesthetic and stuff. Like, throwing her in the minis and stuff like that is kind of crazy. You know what I mean? Like, she's a hooper first.
All right, I'm gonna read it because Danielle said CC Caitlin Clark needs to fire her stylist. I agree. I'm sorry, Caitlin. I agree. I think that the clothes aren't bad. They just don't fit her personality or her body type. And so I'm not sure who she hired to do the job for her. However, that's just not it for her. Like, it's just not like, put my girl in some dirty Air Force Ones and a hoodie and she probably will thrive. Like, I don't understand why they're dressing her the way that they are. They're dressing her like an old secretary going to work. Like, stop. She's not a receptionist. She's a hooper.
Dirty forces is crazy and stuff. Yeah.
Let's see. Clark bears responsibility for what she is and isn't doing well, and there are issues to her game, but they are coachable issues. I agree. I think that she the expectations were too high for her. I mean, people were out of college. People were already saying she's the best player ever. Like, so it's kind of hard to live up for anybody to live up to that unless you're LeBron James. It's kind of hard for anyone to really live up to that. So I think she's doing fine. I think it's actually a great rookie season. I mean, she almost had a triple-double the other day. Like, what are we talking about? Yes, that stylist got her looking like a golden girl.
Yes. Crazy. There's another TV reference I want to say, but I can't say that, so I'm just leave it alone. I'll tell Lauren in the chat and Kate out later and stuff about that one because it's definitely. I mean, it's not disrespectful, but I don't want to cross nobody's lines and stuff,
Tori says she dressed like she's supposed to. I'm crying. She's looking hella uncomfortable. She is. The outfits are wearing her. Yeah, I think that's the thing. She just doesn't look comfortable. She just looks like, let me just hurry up and get to the locker room so I can take this shit off. That's what she looks like. Like, that's literally what she looks like. It gives me Sue Bird making her dress a certain way for a certain audience type of vibes. If you know, that is for sure. Stewie's style has been eating this season. Stewie has been looking nice. We Sue first got into the league. When she first got into the league. Yep. I'm just reading the comments, y'all. Get Kaiser stylist. Clark needs to be styling and hooping. But see, the thing is, Kaiser, like, her body type is different. And I think that's what people don't understand. So, like, if I were to wear some of the outfits that Caitlyn wore, it would look different because my body type is different than hers. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't know how to explain it, but for women, like, you get it. Like, the body type, the stuff that she's wearing is just not right for her actual body, if that makes sense.
Talking about fashion. Listen, we the fashion experts now and stuff, you know what I'm saying, on the podcast now.
Towns King says when the Fever fighter coach, her game will improve more. Mm-hmm. Possibly, but I think that a lot of the coaches have been coddling her and haven't corrected a lot of things that should have been corrected in college.
Yeah.
It's a lot of bad habits that she still has that she did in college that haven't been corrected yet. And I think that one of the things I said it earlier, off ball, she just stands there. Like, she's not doing anything. She's not making herself useful. So that's one of the things that they have to correct. But I don't know. We'll see. I'm actually going to give Chrissy a little bit of I'm actually give her a little bit of credit. She's making adjustments, man. She's making a little bit of adjustments.
Yeah. All right, let's move on to our final subject, and we're going to call this one Lolo Speaks.
Lolo Speaks.
Yeah, Lolo Speaks. Because you had an interesting day today on Twitter.
I did.
Yeah, and it turned into an article. You know what I'm saying? So it was just crazy. So to set the stage, I think ESPN posted a video of Shannon Sharp, clapping for the move that Aja Wilson did. And then Lolo was like, yeah, that's him being, it feels disingenuous, but we move, And then Shannon Sharp responded back to Lolo with some other stuff. I think if K Dot got it, yeah, there you go. Shannon says, let's say for the sake of the argument, you're correct, and I'm being disingenuous with my appearance at a WNBA game. How did it impact your life? I was like, oh, okay. Somebody's throwing the jabs and stuff, and then Lauren responded back. She said, you don't hold that kind of weight in my life. Let me tell you who you are affecting, the young black girls that watch a grown ass black man repeatedly disrespect his black woman co-host, shit on the WNBA, and then kiki courtside. If that's not disingenuous, I don't know what is. Then it just went up after that.
Hold on, no. We're not gonna forget one part. I said, but again, I wouldn't expect you out of all people to truly understand what the word disingenuous means. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I didn't even see that. But yeah, after that, then it just went up. You know what I mean? Some people was commenting in support. Some people was just being really disrespectful and stuff. It's like basically Lauren versus the machine today. You know what I'm saying? And Lauren, she stood her ground and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? When it got crazy, a lot of people would just, quit and just be like, oh, whatever. But no, Lauren stood 10 toes. Our community got behind Lauren. I'm behind Lauren and stuff. And it is what it is and stuff. You know what I mean? So y'all know how I feel about Shannon Sharp, all right? I feel like he's the blackest slave master I've ever seen. Y'all know how I feel. So like it is what it is. Like, he's one of those He's one of those. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna really dive deep into it and stuff. Just a lot of things I just don't respect that he comes off as very arrogant. And then he panders, man. He remind me of the other guy that be pandering. I'm not gonna say his name on here, but the other guy, King Panderer as well. He said something underneath the comment too.
Word?
I was like, oh, don't do it. Don't do it.
He did, because now I'm gonna go back and find it. He did? Okay, great. Okay.
I'm in New York now, so you know what I'm saying? Don't too much. You know what I'm saying? Like Shannon, obviously people's going to support him because he's the guy. You know what I'm saying? He got the podcast, he's doing this or whatever. He got the ShayShay, which is, I don't know, which is wild and everything. It's just I just don't really care for the dude and stuff like that. So I was actually happy that he responded. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually happy that he responded. Thank you very much, because we got 1,641 people in this live right now. You know what I'm saying? So thank you very much. Plug in the podcast and stuff, man. Support us and everything. That's what it is. But like, it's just so much I want to say, but I'm gonna be respectful and stuff like that, because we are on numerous, apps right now, and I don't want to, I just want to keep it respectful and professional and stuff. But Lauren, the floor is yours. Go ahead.
So first, I just want to say shout out to all my family, like my Twitter family, Instagram family. However, I know y'all my real family. I see my blood cousin in here, Torrance Brown Smith. What's up? Shout out to all of y'all, because y'all really held it down for a real one. Like, the one day that I actually had to do my job was this day. And so the craziest part is I literally, put the tweet back up for me, K-Dot, the first tweet. I woke up this morning. Mind you, I fell asleep on the game last night. And anyone who follows me knows I fell asleep on the game. Dev was making fun of me. And so when I woke up, I see the ESPN clip of Shannon Sharp, like acting like an old ass uncle at a cookout, like excited for Asia. And like the first thing that came to my mind, I'm like, this seems extremely disingenuous. Like, this is the same man that was just being disrespectful to Monica McNutt on national TV, and the same man that said no one cared about the WNBA until Caitlin came. Like, just the disrespect, the continual disrespect that he has for these women that laid the foundation. I'm like, okay. So I said, him being there feels disingenuous, but we moved. Mind you, I sent that. I went to work, right? So all of a sudden, my phone is like going crazy, like vibrating. So I look at it, mind you, for people that I guess it's how many people we said was in here? 1,200 people.
We have
okay. So yeah, 1,600 people. So everyone doesn't know, but I work in healthcare. So I was with patients, hands-on, like I have to be hands-on with my job. Okay. And so I couldn't get to my phone right away, but everyone's like, yeah, Lauren's gonna respond when she gets back to her phone. So then that's when I saw his response, and I couldn't respond right away because again, I was at work. So I'm just kind of giving y'all the background of the story. But this is my issue with Shannon Sharpe. And for the people that know that have been here, like this isn't my first time going at Shannon or Stephen A. Like this is not my first time going at them because their position, you can put it back on me, K-Dot. Their position is a high position of power where they hold a certain influence for people, right? So for them as two Black men to go on national TV continually, endlessly, and champion a white player, nothing wrong with that, but not at the expense of putting down other Black players. I'm not down with that. Y'all can see I'm Black as hell. I'm always going to stand 10 toes for anybody that looks like me. Shanae, Monica, Andrea, they literally can't say the things that I can say because they're employed by ESPN. Guess what? We're employed by ourselves. I can say what the hell I want to say. And so that's exactly what I did. And on top of that, I did not even at Shannon. I didn't add him. I didn't write his name in it. So he either searched for his name and saw it, because at the time that he responded, like, yes, it was semi-viral, but it wasn't as huge. Like he made it way bigger than it was. Like it wasn't as big as it was until he retweeted it. So it's like, are you searching your name, or are you that arrogant where you're searching your name, or did just come across you? I don't know how, because it's literally your name was nowhere in it. So that's number one. Number two, the people that are championing him, like, please come up for air and get off your knees for 2 damn seconds. Please. Like, it's disgusting. And it's mostly Black men. Like, I go to the comments every time and it's always Black men. Like, y'all are some sassy ass people, bro. Y'all are sassy. And the funniest part is their rebuttals are always stupid. Oh, but let me see her ticket stub to the WNBA. What did she do to support it? Like, just read a book, read The Room, go to my page. The first thing you see on my page is me asking Asia and Alicia Clark a question. Like, I'm literally going to WNBA All-Star Weekend next week. How much did I tell you I dropped to go on that trip? $1,000. Am I getting paid to go? No. I'm doing it so I can support these women, doing it so we can get their stories out, and doing it so that we can push the game forward. So I don't support me. Like, you're talking about me, someone that's been watching since I was 7 years old, doesn't support? Like, y'all literally just be saying anything out your mouth with no merit. Like, me, don't support. Literally have Asia's shirt on that just came out. Me, don't support? Like, bro, y'all are out of y'all fucking minds. Excuse me, grandma, if you're watching. Y'all are out of y'all minds. Like, y'all really out of y'all minds. So that's the second thing I wanted to address. And I really love y'all for real, because y'all were going in like I'm just scrolling, because I muted the conversations, right? And so I'm just scrolling and I see Dayshell going at people. I see Deb going at people. I see them like literally taking up for me, and I appreciate that. And at the end of the day, I'm always going to stand 10 toes for women that look like me, period, point blank. I don't care who it is. My dad always taught me, guess what? You put your pants on the same way that they put their pants on. Just because you make a little bit more money, that don't mean you better because you're on TV. You can't even pronounce a full damn sentence. So stop. You playing with somebody that got 2 degrees by the age of 22. Stop. Like, please stop. And if anybody else wants to smoke, y'all know where to find me. I have time tonight. So please come and find me. Like, I'm not backing down from no smoke. I don't care who it is. I really don't. And that's the thing. Like, I try to be proper. I try to be, playful on here, but y'all really don't know me like that, for real, because I get down with it, for real. Like, I really, like, come on, I really do this. Like, ask my cousins in here, ask him. Like, listen, I'm not one of them ones. I'm just not one of them ones. And from my response, you can see that. And so at the end of the day, I'm saying the things that Shanae, Monica, and Andre can't say because they have to answer because of their paycheck. I get it, right? You can visibly see how comfortable them women are on that platform when they go talk to him. You can him and Stephen A. You can visibly see it. Let me ask you this. Why does Shannon never have smoke for Stephen A? How come he don't talk to them like he talks to those women? Literally, when Monica McNutt was on there answering a question, he kept telling her, you're talking too much, yes or no. Every time she would talk, yes or no. It's a yes or no question. It's a yes or no question. Like, you're not her father. Like, the way that he demeaned her on national TV was disgusting. So it's always smoke for that. Like, and people were like, oh, she went on his podcast. Yeah, for more ratings. Like, come on. He's not dumb now. More ratings. I get it. Like, that's the thing that's it right now. That's why people are talking about the WNBA, because that's the thing that's popular. Bro, we've been talking about this league for years. Just because I haven't been talking about it on the podcast don't mean I've been talking about it. I used to go to these games as a 7-year-old little girl with my aunts. So stop playing with me. I'm not one of them ones, bro. I'm really not. Like, and I'm just trying to explain that to y'all, because when I literally show who the fuck I am, y'all gonna be sick. So stop playing with me. Seriously, that's all I'm gonna say. And the last thing I'm gonna end on is a lot of people are truly telling on themselves. Like, how you feel about Black women, a lot of y'all are truly telling on themselves, and it's noted. Like, I literally had somebody respond today and say, he responded to one of the Shannon comment, and he said, y'all want the game to grow, y'all hold something. And I retweeted it, and I'm like, a man that has in his bio, it literally said father of two princesses. I literally retweeted and said, a man that has 2 daughters calling women that he doesn't know hoes, great example for your daughter, sir. Great job. Like these things, like, y'all really don't like Black women, and it's sad. It's really sad, especially when your mother's Black, when your granny's Black, when your sister, your cousins are Black. Like, it's just truly sad, and I hate it for them. I'm very blessed because I have people surrounding me that love me, love all the Black women in my family, love all my Black friends. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm super blessed because I don't have to deal with that. But it really, this app opens my eyes every day to, number one, how stupid y'all are. And then number 2, how y'all really hate Black women. And it's really sad to see, but I'm going to stay 10 toes down always for women that look like me, because we are the most disrespected population and community in the world. And that's just what it is. Like, if, you know, I thought it was hilarious that they wrote an article about me. I'm flattered. I'm flattered. Look at that. Took time to write a whole article about your girl. Come on, bro. He really thought that was going to slide. Like, I wasn't going to respond. That's crazy.
Yeah,
that's crazy. Me not responding. Now, to most people, I really don't respond because I don't have the energy to go back and forth. But you try to play because you never had that same energy for a man. So continue to wear your purse and shut up.
Listen, Lolo said everything that she needed to say, and I stand behind her 1,000%. Hey, Darius, I'm looking at the chat real quick. Darius, Lolo is not a free agent, by the way. I just wanted to let you know that. Not a free agent. I said, this guy's tripping. You know what I'm saying? Nah, she's not a free agent. She is a partner in the 9450. Not even a podcast co-host. Lauren is actually a partner. So she when we eat, she eats equally with us. You know what I'm saying? So that's just what it is. No free agent. I did that before. I'm not giving up no more talent no more. Unless, you know, if they come with the big, you know, bag and stuff, then that's
Look, I don't know. I'm just irritated because I don't know. It was just very irritating to me because people were like, well, how is he disrespectful? Do y'all have eyes? Like, did y'all have fathers growing up? Like, I'm confused. Like, how do you talk to a woman the way he was talking to her on national TV? Like, it literally made me cringe. Like, it literally was very cringy. Like, the answer is yes or no. And who knows? Maybe he apologized on his podcast. I don't watch it. I was so turned off and disturbed by it. I didn't watch it, but I'm always told that if you embarrass me in public, the apology needs to be in public too. How about that? Like, don't do it on your podcast where as many people aren't watching as they're watching First Take. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if you were sorry, make it a public apology. And again, it's nothing wrong with people not watching the WNBA before and now being interested. But to me, it seems disingenuous when you literally set out your mouth that people are watching for Caitlin Clark. And then you go sit up in Asia's face and smile. That's disingenuous to me. And again, did y'all see the presser after game when they asked them about, hey, would you be going to Uncle ShayShay wants you on his show? Would y'all be going to the show? And what did they do? Get up and walked out? So I'm not the only one that feels that way, clearly.
Facts. And you said it all.
I just want to read the comments really quickly. Olivia Pope is making the State of the Union address. Is hilarious. Let me see.
Yeah,
a white dude said the same thing about Shannon that Lo said in video form, and no one said anything to him. Exactly. Someone sent me that in my DM. Bro, everyone was so nice and polite to me in my DMs. They were like, "We got your back, sis. We love you." I love that for me. But yes, they literally sent me that video of him going off and nothing said, right? Because he has a smoke for women. That's why. Never mind. I just love Queen Love. Thank you, Terry. Many people did. So yep. I meant free agent in the sense of not being employed by the big sports networks. My bad. Yes, that is true. Now Uncle Luke begging Asia to unblock him. Child, I saw that before we get out of here. Uncle Luke, you are a creep, bro. You 63, Asia's 27. Why are you tweeting how you want to rub her feet? Like, stop.
That's crazy.
Like, y'all are sick. Like, y'all are just sick. Like, y'all taking this to a whole nother level. Like, who raised y'all? Like, ugh. I'm sure she's his daughter's ages. Like, or they're probably older than Asia. Yeah. Gross.
Yeah, that's crazy. That was
like,
crazy.
If you don't go get one of them old video vixens that's trying to be young, like, come on, child. Like, what's her name? Bernice Burgos is right there. Like, come on.
Yeah, she's free now.
Why do you know that?
Kaiser was at the parade.
I forgot. Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, free Kaiser. Listen, Kaiser's fine. Okay.
Right. She gonna be crying with that $300 million next to her. She'll be
retire.
Fine.
Retire Kaiser. That's what it is. It is what it is.
She'll be fine. Yeah, but it's crazy. Like I did see that day. I'm glad you put that up. Like I saw him literally begging her to unblock him, talking about I'll give you a foot massage. Like what?
Yeah, that's crazy.
I hope her dad slaps him. Like, because my dad ain't playing that.
Yeah, that's
63. Like, come on.
Yeah, you can't be doing nonsense like that. But but Lauren, like I just appreciate you for everything that you stand for and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I always be telling you, and you be like, oh, I'm gonna be chill. I'm like, no, don't be chill. Let the chopper go. I'm a let the chopper go. Let it sing. Be like Aretha Franklin and stuff on these people and everything, man. You know what I'm saying? But there got to be some type of standard. When you're in the sports media and everything, I just feel like people just they don't want to be they just want to be first. They don't care about being accurate. They don't care about being right. They don't care about these morals and having these principles and stuff like that. They just don't care. And I'm just glad that you like to set the record straight. And by the way, that was my chopper. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was absolutely terrible. I ain't gonna hold you.
Right. Obviously I'm back. Listen, I'm having a rough time being back in New York already. Not even 24 hours, and I had to hem somebody up. All right? Chill. I had to hem somebody up already today because somebody bumped into me. Oh, excuse me. Oh, get the out my way. Oh, word. All right. Then he walked up on me, so I had to grab him and push him into the building very violently and stuff. He was like, oh, I'm so sorry. Chill. You crazy. I ain't crazy. You bumped me. I apologize. Are you still, you walked up on me. You know what I'm saying? Leave me alone.
Though.
He said, "Kid, you've
been down south too long."
Yeah, I was in the south too long and stuff, but so I had to let people know. I don't mind getting physical. That's the fun part and stuff like that. But New York is just a different place. Even where I'm at, I'm in a nice area. You know what I'm saying? Of Hell's Kitchen. Everybody calls it hell already. All right, yo. Nah. Let's get out of here though. Thank you for listening to Keep It in 94.
Wait. Before we sign out, I just wanted to just shout out to you and K-Dot just for being like exemplary, like Black men, and like always supporting me no matter what the cause is. Like even if I say something wild, like y'all always you know what I'm saying, like y'all always gonna stay at 10 toes, and I appreciate that. And it's great to see that, especially when you see an app filled with a lot of people that truly don't like Black women, or an app that filled with a lot of people that don't support Black women the way that you guys support me. And we're not blood related. We just literally met through Twitter a year ago. So it's not something that you're obligated to do. So I do appreciate that.
Yeah, because it's, like I said, like when I was pursuing you for 2 years, I'm never going to let you do that. You know, listen, speak your mind and stuff, man. Like I like what you bring to the table when you talking hoops and stuff, you know. And speak your mind. Then when you was telling me like, yeah, you know, I'll be on my Black Power stuff. Go. Cool, it's cool and stuff. I don't like when people be like, "Hey, I want you to be your authentic self," and then they'll have a conversation saying that, "Yo, you doing a little bit too much." Nah, we're not doing that. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna always keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna always keep it 94.50. You know what I'm saying? So that's just what it is. And I'll always have your back. It doesn't matter. Like I said, if it helps us, cool. If it hurts us, cool too. It is what it is. It is what it is. That's what we're here for. To be authentic, to be ourselves and stuff. And if y'all appreciate that, that's cool. If not, then you know, there's a bunch of other podcasters y'all can listen to. But y'all not like us. Cue the music, right? You know what I'm saying? 1,836 people in here tonight. Nah, seriously, thanks everybody for tapping in with us, man. We really appreciate it. Our biggest show ever right here. Unfortunately, I know I had the issues and stuff, technical issues, but we made it all the way to the end.
Did make it all the way through.
That real quick, the Mercury beat the Wings 104-96. Claire Copper had 34 points, 30-point game of the season. Thank you to our, I guess, research guru, Deshelle. We really appreciate that. Also, shout outs to everybody that's in the Patreon. Please go to that Patreon page, patreon.com/KI9450. Okay. We appreciate the support and the love and stuff like that. We got a podcast episode up there. We got some Vote series coming up there with some past episodes just to show y'all, you know what I mean, how we've been doing as a show. And I'm telling y'all, please sign up on the Patreon, because from here on out, every guest we get on the show is going on Patreon. Y'all will not see the guests probably for a year. Honestly. You know what I mean? So please go and support us on that Patreon. All right. Let's get out of here.
Also, we'll be back Monday because there's no games on Monday.
Okay, we'll be back Monday. Hopefully, I'm not on this phone and stuff too. You know what I'm saying? And also support the Artest Foundation right there. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see it on the video. Support the Artest Foundation and stuff like that. Support us on SeatGeek too as well. The 9450 is the code. $20 off of your tickets for whatever event, whether you're going to a concert to take your picture with Chris Brown, whether you're going to a Las Vegas Aces game to go chill with Shannon Sharp while he claps so hard his Bengals fall off. You know what I'm saying? SeatGeek.com, man. The 9450 is the code. All right. Don't forget about that. Welshmode Coffee, www.welshmode.com. All right. We're going to get out of here.
Felicia, we all celebrate 4th of July, Juneteenth, baby. It already passed.
Yeah. Juneteenth. You know what I'm saying? But not seriously, though. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter as well. That's at the 9450. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram at the 9450 _ on TikTok at the 9450 _ and on YouTube at the 9450. Okay, we're gonna get out of here. You know what I mean? With that being said, love is love, and we're gonna end it with a lot of peace. We're gonna end it with some peace because we need some peace in the world. So peace and love. You know what I'm saying?
Peace and love. My heart is terrible, but yeah.
You got big ass hands. Like me.
My hands are small though.
Yeah. My hands is horrible.
Please don't put them up.
Y'all have a good night.
Y'all. Good night.